evening, my dear masters, my dear friends, and my dear gods. And Mahavatar TV welcomes you all to Awakening Saturday program, week four, and this is 24th of January 2026. And Awakening Saturday program happens every Saturday at 7 p.m. And so before commencing the session, my great pranamas to Guruji Rangnath sir and sincere great grand pranamas to Brahma Shri Patriji and sincere great grand pranamas to Mahavatar Babaji and pranamas to the and so waking up from the ignorance and arising and awaking and realizing the truth by approaching the wise. So rising from the unconscious living and turning inwards, not being mechanical, and it leads us from unreal to real, from darkness to light, from death to immortality. So recognizing I am not the body, I am not the mind, but I am the soul. So this is the awakening. And when ignorance is destroyed by knowledge, wisdom shines like sun. So let us join every week Saturday at 7 p.m. IST and let us awaken, arise every time, okay, by joining the sessions and gaining more knowledge. So today we have a wonderful master. I think there is some disturbances. Maybe, yes. Yeah. Today we have a wonderful master, Anupam ji. So she'll be telling about the concept of Kriya Yoga, and let's welcome her and let me give some introduction about Anupam ji ma'am. So Anupam ji ma'am, she stays in Bangalore, and since her childhood, she was within spiritual bent like of mind, like due to which a quest to learn about it led to her to join various practices. So she learned the basics of meditation from Swami Rama's ashramam in Rishikesh, and then situations led her to join Buddhism, where she learned the power of determination. And the quest didn't stop yet, and then she joined in the musical at PSSM in 2021. So when someone posted a flyer on WhatsApp, and without thinking much, she filled the form, and her meditation journey restarted. So she's working in a corporate at senior level, but she was working in a corporate at senior level, but one day she just felt, I'm done, and then she left the job. So she felt happy today practicing practicing the meditation path and what Patriji taught to become spiritual scientist and all. So she had many experiences related to toy health, relationships, and peace. And today her mission is helping humanity through teaching meditation to see love and light within and move to the divine path. So Madam is one example like how she awaken herself like through a WhatsApp message. So I request all the masters to please forward the WhatsApp message to your loved ones, to your neighbors, relatives, even to the children, the upcoming people and future society, right? So please keep forwarding these messages so we may get the masters like Anupam ji here and we awaken ourselves too. And welcome, ma'am. So warm welcome to you and over to you, ma'am. And thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deepika ji and Mahavatar Foundation and all of you. My pranams to everybody here who has joined through YouTube and through Zoom with us. All the divine masters are here present with us. So, masters, today we have this wonderful evening of awakening ourselves, and I like that name, Awakening Saturdays. We have time on Sundays to think more about whatever we have learned. So, in this series, today I will try my best to put forward about Kriya Yoga, what it really means to us. We've been hearing about it from everybody. Now, these days, it is very, very common to know Kriya Yoga, something, some people have it as a fad. Okay, I will also go and take Kriya from anybody, anywhere. And if we have taken it, it is like, oh, I am on the spiritual path. So what it really means to us and what it will do to us and what preparation is needed for it is something that scientifically I will try to put it forward that what happens when we do a Kriya. Though I will not be able to tell it here that how to do Kriya, that is from different masters which you will be learning yourself. Each person has his own master, somewhere or the other guru who will come to your life whenever we are ready. Right? So from there we will take it. So masters, we'll just close our eyes for 2 minutes, make ourselves prepared, and then we will have some wisdom session, and then we will have long meditation. Is that okay, Deepika ji? Yeah. Okay. So kindly, yeah, please take a comfortable asana for yourself, whichever is good for you, whichever can sit in the sitting position on the ground with any particular asana, or you can just fold your legs, clasp your fingers, and close your eyes for 2 minutes. Leave everything, whatever is in mind, whatever is worrying you right now, of anything which are doables, whichever is there, honoring you in terms of feelings, in terms of your thoughts. Just leave it for some time and be present with yourselves as of now. So let us try to do that. If it is too much of thoughts are coming, just let it go. Let it be there. Let us not give it any energy. Bring your attention to your breath slowly and feel your breath. How you are inhaling. What happens when you're inhaling? Feel your vibrations of your body. Keep your body loose. Keep your spine straight. Shoulders back and straight. Do not exert yourself. Do not stress yourself. Just leave it. Leave it completely. Everything outside of the outside world. Bring your attention to your stomach. Feel your vibrations in the navel area. Feel the breath in your navel area. Be aware of your body and every part. Be aware of your breath. Inhale and exhale. We are just the observer. Everything is happening by itself. We are just the observer. Thinking about it that way. Feel light. Drop all your burdens. Drop all your worries. All your tensions. All the work you need to do. Nothing we do. We are just observing. So observe your breath. And now as we are there completely with ourselves, present with ourselves, we'll connect to the energy of Mahavatar Babaji. All the gurus, Guru Param Guru Mandali, all your gurus you can think of in your mind, whoever is in your life as a guru in this present life and have been previously. Thank you. Thank you to each one of them. Pray to them that we are here to take the wisdom today. Thank yourselves. Thank this present moment, us now. Gratitude to everybody. All the gurus. Be with it for a minute. Let go everything out of yourself. And pray that to our Divine Master, Divine Father, Divine Mother, all the Gurus. Today we are here to take the wisdom. May we be able to understand everything that we are here to understand. Be able to let go everything that we are here to let go. With great gratitude in our heart, I surrender to the present moment. All the astral masters who are there with us, we bow to them. Our guardian angels, spirit guides, our higher selves. And feel the energy flowing through you as you say that, forgive us. And we forgive everybody, ourselves and anybody, everybody. In the breath and slowly come out of your meditation, placing your palms on the eyes and open your eyes gently and slowly. For all those who want to sit in meditation and listen to this wisdom, is all. So, masters, we'll start with the wisdom first. Yeah. So today I'll just share some key points, and some of you would be knowing about it, practicing it already. Only scientifically, I'll try to put it forward what it does, Kriya Yoga. So, just in brief, few minutes. Kriya is a science. First of all, we all have to understand Kriya Yoga is a science. It is not some just mere words, but it is scientifically proven technique. And when we say scientifically proven technique, it has lot of things to do with the chemicals in our body, which changes how this technique works in our body and what happens when it works. That is what we will understand. But before that, Kriya Yoga, just for people who are here for the first timers, it is widely known in modern India. In the current time, especially in the last 2 years, there are a lot of people who are aware of Kriya Yoga. And this was, and Lahari Mahasaya, who was a guru and who was the first person chosen by Mahavatar Babaji, who was his previous life disciple also. So he initiated Lahari Mahasaya and he became the instrument to bring it back into this world, in this yoga, Kriya Yoga. Though it was there many yugas, from the many yugas, it was always there. But in between, when we say there was a dark age when the wisdom, when people were not very aware. Give me 1 minute, there's somebody on the door. Just come. So, I'm so sorry. So, Kriya Yoga, then during this time of Kali Yuga, where it was dark age, it had appeared. So, I'll come to that later. But here, what does it mean? Kriya Yoga in Sanskrit, Kriya means to do. In normal words also, Kriya means to act, to do something, to react. That is what it is. In Sanskrit, the word Kriya it has a meaning in the literal words is to do something, to react to something, yeah, to act. And the word yoga means union. So Kriya Yoga means that we are in union with our own, through breath, we are in union with the divine. So this is what it really means in the very literal terms. So the yogi, when anybody who is following this technique very faithfully, the technique is given by an individual guru, and there are various gurus whomever you are ready, and that guru will choose you and bring this kriya to you, and you will just reach him or her whenever you are ready. So when you get this Kriya and when we start following it faithfully, this technique actually frees us from karma or the universal chain of causation. So cause and effect theory, we come out of that. And so this Kriya helps us to come out of the karma and the universal chain of causation. Kriya is very simple. People may be thinking, oh, who have not yet taken Kriya, they must be thinking that, oh, it is something, very complex or something. No, but it is very, very simple technique. And it is from the psychophysical method is there. So it has to do with your mind, and also physically you are involved with it. And this is a method which human blood, when you do Kriya, so human blood which we have in our body gets decarbonized and recharged with oxygen. So normally we take very less, 10% of the oxygen only in the body through inhalation, though oxygen goes in the body, but we are not able to use it completely. But with Kriya, the body gets recharged with oxygen. It goes to every part, through the spine to every nervous system of us, gets recharged with the oxygen, and our oxygen flows to every organ of our body, every cell of our body, and it gets completely decarbonized. That is the process of Kriya Yoga. And the atoms of this extra oxygen, when we do Kriya, so instead of 10%, there's a lot of extra oxygen which goes in our body, because normally with the 10% also people are living. No, human beings are living who are not doing Kriya, who are not aware about it. Still, the body is working. But there's a lot of extra oxygen which we get in our body when we do Kriya. And this extra oxygen is the boon of this. This gets transmitted into life current to rejuvenate the brain and our spinal center. So we have spinal centers, 6 spinal centers in our physical body. So that gets rejuvenated, and our brain gets rejuvenated with this extra oxygen when we take. Every atom of the extra oxygen is life current. It gives life current to rejuvenate our brain and spine. And also the venous blood, because when oxygen only 10% we are taking, so there is a lot of times carbon dioxide is still there, in the blood. It does not completely go out, but when we do Kriya, it cleans the blood. It not, because there's a lot of oxygen which goes in the body. So this venous blood, the yogi, whoever is practicing, lessens or prevents the decay of the tissues. So our tissues which generally decays, right? Our skin keeps on changing. We get new skin every time. The body tissues are changing. So what happens is there is less decay of the tissue. When we do Kriya, then because of the oxygen, because of the excess oxygen that we are getting, extra oxygen we are getting, the tissue stops decaying. And as we advance in this Kriya practice, there are various stages of Kriya. As we advance, then the yogi who is practicing transmutes his cell into pure energy. There's only and only, there's no carbon, there's no venous blood in the blood cells. It is only pure energy, and we become energy body. From the physical body, we are energy body. We can feel ourselves. And so what does it energy body means? That people sometimes we have heard through various people, right? We have read in the books also, like Mahavatar Babaji himself, about Jesus, and then Eliza in Christianity, and many other prophets, many other. We had two body saint. We have studied in autobiography of Yogi and many other prophets, where they used to be able to dematerialize their body at their will. Right? They can appear anywhere whenever they want, because they are able, because they are Kriya practitioners, and because of that they are able to dematerialize their body, and because they have made their body energy body. So as we said, that Kriya is an ancient science, right? So he says, Patanjali has also mentioned that Kriya is a technique where liberation can be accomplished by pranayam. And this is through attaining the disjoining of the course of inspiration and expiration. So we don't need to inhale and exhale. After some time, it is not required when you do Kriya practice. It is the Homa which is done, the Havan which is done in our body, and at one particular time or after a certain period of time, after a yogi sincerely practices, the body doesn't need inhalation and exhalation. It will be naturally the body, because itself has become energy body, and the body is not inhaling and exhaling through your lungs. Heart is not involved. It is a natural process which happens from mind and in the spine. So that is how the body does not decay. The organs does not decay, because now they are not in use. They are just taking rest. And because they are not in use, there is no wear and tear which is happening in the organ, in the human organs. So because it's only human who has brain and the spine, we are said that because we have taken the birth as a human being, it is a great thing that we have been born as a human. So because when we are able to practice Kriya Yoga, when we have learned it, and we are through our understanding, through our making our body capable to do Kriya. Now Kriya, lot of time people will say that, okay, I can go, and there are a lot of people who give Kriya anytime. But Kriya is a very, very high voltage energy. So before we take Kriya, unless we are ready, the Guru knows, a sincere Guru and the right Guru would know that whether you are ready or not. When you are ready, then only the Guru will give you the Kriya Diksha. Otherwise, our body is like 50-volt current normally. And Kriya Yoga is like, it is million times more current in our body which generates. So our body is not able to handle that type of current. Like, for example, you have wires, right, at home. So there is a copper wire which is very thin. It is just 2 or 3 strands, sometimes very thin. Sometimes you need, for high current voltage, you need a thicker wire, thicker copper wires inside the main wire. So it is like that. Our body also needs to be prepared to take that kind of a current in our body. And when we are ready, that time we get initiated slowly into the practice of Kriya, stages by stages. As we practice, we grow. So Mahavatar Babaji, he said that Kriya, when he gave it to Lahari Mahashay, he said is a revival of the same science. So this Kriya Yoga had been there millions of years ago. It had been there when Krishna gave to Arjuna first time, and then from Arjuna it came to Patanjali, and Patanjali to many other people in Christianity, like Christ, Saint John, Saint Paul. All are in some other name, in other, same thing but having another name. They were all following Kriya Yoga. They were all practicing Kriya Yoga, and that is why Kriya Yoga is referred by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita also. So he says that offering inhaling breath into the outgoing breath. In Bhagavad Gita, but one of the shlokas, he says that offering inhaling breath into the outgoing breath and offering the outgoing breath into the inhaling breath, the yogi neutralizes both these breaths. When we continue, this transcending breath, when we understand that through the direction of some guru, we understand that how we need to breathe in this way, that our breath is just getting inhalation into outgoing breath, and then outgoing breath into inhalation breath, and at one point of time both neutralizes each other. There is no breath after a certain time. This is, and thus releases a life force from the heart and brings it under his control. That time we don't need to breathe from our heart. Heart is not engaged at all. Only our spine is engaged. And that is how we are able to control the breath ourselves. It is not going in heart, and lungs are not involved into it. It is only our spine which is involved into breath. And that is how this inhalation and exhalation, outgoing and incoming breath neutralizes each other. So what the interpretation about it is told that yogi arrests decay in the body. So because of this, because there is no inhalation and exhalation required, both neutralizes. Therefore, there is no decay in the body is required, and an additional life force is generated in our body. And because of that, it arrests all the mutation of growth in the body. Any growth, even we don't get age. Mahavatar Babaji, who is the example, living example, and many other gurus are example of it, that they are young, they are still young, they were able to do everything at a very, very, even thousand of year old saints today also are there, especially in this part of India and many places where northern India, if you see people, there are yogis who are sitting for thousands of years, they have not grown, their body is just, growth in the body is not there. Why? Because body eliminating the current of Apan. Eliminating current is not required, thus neutralizing decay and growth. Elimination was required only when there is decay, when there is carbon dioxide in the body. Now elimination is not required. That means outgoing breath is not required, and thus neutralizing decay and growth. By quieting the heart becomes quiet. It is just, taking rest. And this yogi learns life control. Then life is under control. At our will, we can just whenever we want to exit from this body, it is as per our will, not as per our heart's will, not as per our body's will that it will leave us one day, but it is as per the yogi's will that he will or she will be able to leave the body whenever they want. And if not, they are like Mahavatar Babaji, ever living. So Kriya Yoga is an instrument through which human evolution can be quickened. So another thing, one is that we learned that, okay, there is lot of oxygen which comes in the body, extra oxygen comes, because of which there is no decay, there is no aging, and our body, we become the master of our own life. The second thing is Kriya Yoga is an instrument through which human evolution can be quickened. So human evolution means that we grow spiritually. So the ancient yogis discovered that the secret of cosmic consciousness is intimately linked with breath mastery. So our cosmic consciousness, we say now our consciousness should rise, our chetna should rise. So what is it? That when we practice, then the unique deathless contribution, which is Kriya Yoga, which is the main contributor, is many yogis in India. So the life force which is ordinarily observed in maintaining the heart pump, it frees, right? Now it is not using the heart pump. So that energy, that life force, what happens is it must be freed for higher activities. Now that is free because that life force doesn't need to go and pump the heart. So that gets freed up for the higher activities by method of calming and stilling the ceaseless demand of breath. So now it calms our mind, it calms our body, this life force, and mentally directs this life energy to revolve upward and downward. So what does yogi do is this life force which is there, the life energy, it goes upward and downward around the six spines of the six spinal centers which we have, the medullary, cervical, dorsal, lumbar, sacral and coccygeal plexus, which we have the six centers, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, then Manipura, Anahat, then Vishuddhi and Agna. These chakras which we have, which correspond to the 12 astral signs of zodiac, they are like 6 upward and 6 downwards is how they continue. So that they say is a symbolic cosmic man. We are not, we are just how those constellations are there in the Brahmand, in the universe, because we have this chakra, six chakras, which are six. When we inhale and exhale together, they form 12. And that is how the symbolic is that our body is also, we are cosmic man. So how it happens, this entire thing happens is that we do Kriya of a half minute. One Kriya takes like 30 seconds to 40 seconds. For a new person, it may take like 45 seconds, 50 seconds initially. But as we practice, it is like 30 seconds, half a minute of revolution of energy around a sensitive spinal cord. So this extra energy which we are talking about, the lifespan which we have, the life force which we have, sorry. So this energy is going to the sensitive spinal cord, which only human beings have. The vertical spine only human beings have, right? All the other species do not have the vertical straight spine, but we human have been blessed with the brain and the spine. So when this energy goes to the spine, the spinal cord of a man affects subtle progress in his evolution. When we breathe through our spine, there is a subtle progress and evolution. This half minute of Kriya equals to 1 year of natural spiritual unfoldment. One Kriya, which is of 30 half minute, 30 seconds, is equal to 1 year of natural spiritual unfoldment. So when you are not doing Kriya and you are doing some other activity, spiritually you are putting a lot of effort on yourself, but other than Kriya. So then what happens, it takes even a very sincere person towards any of the other practices, it will take 1 year of spiritual unfoldment. But a Kriya practitioner, one Kriya, only one Kriya I'm talking about, half a minute of Kriya is equal to spiritual unfoldment of natural and spiritual unfoldment of 1 year, which means that astral system of human being, right? We have this, when we talk about this, then we are able to do initially 1000 Kriya practice, which if you just calculate is that that 30 second of Kriya is equal to 1 year of natural practice. Then 1000 Kriya if we practice in 8 hours, regular 8 hours somebody is practicing, then a person can practice 1000 Kriya, which is equal to 1000 years of natural evolution. 1000 years, 8 hours, 1000 years. You can think that a person in today's time, even if we take 100 years of lifespan, needs 10 lifetime to come and do that. So that we are able to do in 8 hours. 8 hours natural evolution. So in 365,000 years of evolution in 1 year. 1 year of Kriya practice of 8 hours is like 365,000 years of evolution. And in 3 years, a Kriya yogi can thus accomplish intelligent self-effort, the same result which nature brings to pass in a million years. Like we don't have to take millions of, if we have to, ourselves, we have to evolve that way. We have to evolve spiritually, then we don't have to take many rebirths. That is how it is said that karma is neutralized. We come out of that cycle because through Kriya we are able to evolve. We are able to evolve. Not only our body and decay, the tissue stops decaying, we don't get age, we are still beautiful. But this is the main benefit of Kriya, that we don't have to take births after births. This is how you naturally get moksha. And then whenever you leave your body at your will, then you will, even if you know unknowingly, but your subconscious mind knows that okay, today or whenever you're going to leave your body, you will come back only in this world when you want to do it. It is not because of the karma. But very important is that it has to be in the guidance of Guru. We cannot just see some YouTube, we cannot just see somewhere somebody telling us, but it has to be, Kriya has to be in the guidance of Guru. Because the Guru will lead you, will direct you, will help you to do the Kriya in the right way, whenever the body is ready. So the body and the brain has to be prepared to take that, receive the power, the intensive power of this practice. Then the body and our mind has to be ready before we start practicing the real Kriya. So initially when we are initiated into Kriya, except for Vyases and many maybe another practices where they prepare for 9 months before Kriya is given. So there are some exercises to be done for brain and body, and Soham, like Om chanting, lot of other things are there which is told to prepare your body and mind before you get the real Kriya. So the Kriya beginner has to do some of these things. Then only our 50 watt lamp will be able to take billion watt power in our body. Otherwise, it will, a lot of time people who are in hurry, to take Kriya one after the other levels also. Some people will say, okay, I have taken level 1, there level 2 is given. I'll go and take level 2 from somewhere else. No, it should not be one guru who knows you very well, who will be able to guide you rightly depending on your body preparation, your mind preparation, will be able to guide through every level also. So then our body will not break, shatter. There are a lot of time people are not able to take it, and they are not able to take that current in the brain also. Because of that, some of the people are not able to, they get mentally disturbed. They get, they are not able to sustain that energy, or they leave sometimes. So this is how, this is a body where this, by this reinforcement of life, the yogi's body and brain cells are electrified with the spiritual excellence. We have to understand that our body has electrons, right? Our body is already has electricity. We are having this current in the body, our body. There is a magnetism in our body, right? So when we are practicing this way, there is a higher voltage gets generated in our body. So I'll just share some of the visuals. I can share, right? Can I share, Deepika ji?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll just share a few of the slides. Yeah. So see what happens is when we are low on the current, right? When I said that the body and mind is not prepared, right? So the energy, which is our aura, which is electromagnetic field.
Ma'am, Anupam, ma'am. So we can't see the screen. Yeah, it's.
You can see, yeah? Okay. So then
Yeah,
our
it's not.
aura is, our aura is somewhat broken. It is like the second part of it, you can see. Our aura is not completely, electromagnetic field is broken. We are low on mental energy, body energy is not there. So our body is prepared over a period of time. Our guru, when we go to a guru has called us that time when we go, they prepare us to take this current, right? What we are talking about, our preparation towards taking the kriya. And then in our spine, so we have 6 chakras, from here, right? Muladhara. So our sacrum is triangular in shape. Our sacrum is triangular in shape, and where our spinal column is seated, and that is still our brain. Okay, the spinal column, which is seated in the sacrum, is here towards our brain, and we have a spinal cord inside it. We can see a spinal cord which is seated in the spinal column. So spinal column is resting on the sacrum, and in the spinal column we have a spinal cord which is connected to the brain and with the help of the skull. And with this, in the spinal column are attached various veins, and this is the center. We say that this is the center. You can see a lot of is coming here and going upward. This is our navel center. That is why we say our navel center is very, very important, because all our nadis, all our nerves are connected from here, right? So this is very, very important part, because even when we take the breath, you can feel it in your navel area. So understanding this, how this structure is there in our body, and then when we inhale, what happens? Normally also, when you inhale, you may not have observed it. When you observe, when we inhale, we are inhaling, the oxygen, and our stomach goes out, and this sacrum goes back. The sacrum goes little back. You can feel something is going back, and your stomach is going out. So the sacrum goes and is like it's like the bottles, the spray bottles, it has a similar kind of a handle, right? Sacrum kind of a design of the handle. So when we are putting pressure, pressure we are putting it. So sacrum is like that. When we are inhaling, our sacrum is going back. When we are exhaling, sacrum comes in front, and it releases out all the toxins from the body, including carbon dioxide. It just goes out from our brain to entire cell. So this process happens by inhaling and exhaling. It happens. This process is what so the sacrum flexes back and it expands our skull. You can see this expansion of the skull happens, and when we exhale, the skull again contracts. So now, if you have to understand this way, we have a prana energy. So we saw the spinal cord in the right. So spinal cord, which has energy centers, and there are lower 3 energy centers, which is holding all our emotions, holding all the negative, which does not let us go above. But when we are doing kriya, the process itself is where we are able to let go all our emotions. We will see that it will just let go all the things which you don't need in the body, and body starts rejuvenating slowly, and this current forms in our body. The current of where already we have the electricity in all our cells in the form of electrodes, right? So this current, which has the positive and negative field, gets inducted, and the charge starts going upward. When we do kriya, this all is happening in our spine, and it goes into the brain. So when we are putting our attention in the brain, right, when we are looking in the third eye and we are doing the kriya, automatically wherever our mind goes, energy flows. So when we are putting energy in our mind, the energy from bottom, it is flowing up. So oxygen goes down and the current flows because of that sacrum goes in. So what is happening is it is pumping kind of, and energy is flowing upwards. So when you see like that, it will, so there is a field, this cerebrospinal fluid is there in our spine. So when we saw in the sacrum last, so it is like creating a pressure. This cerebrospinal fluid, which is there in the spine, it normally takes 12 hours to come one time in the brain. One time, okay, in a day, 2 times in a day, it will just wash our brain. It will just, the fluid will go up till the brain and it will come down. But when we do kriya, it is a process where with every kriya, it will go up and it will wash, it will give a bath to our brain kind of, it will energize it, and that cerebrospinal fluid goes up and down the spine. And that is how, what we are talking about, how we are able to evolve so fast, right? Because of the reason that normally it takes like 12 hours for one brain bath with the cerebrospinal fluid, but with the kriya it will be very, very frequent as we do it, right? So this is how our 3 centers, lower 3 centers, which has lot of stored energy, also unlocks, and that energy we are able to push up. Yeah, so you will see that it is coming like a apple or a it will just create our aura. It will unlock all the blockages which are not able. Our electromagnetic field again regains its energy. So this is the tube of light, which is the energy spine center in us. So this tube of light, which is there from our sacrum up to the energy of up and down spinal cord. The prana tube is the tube of light energy. So prana is nothing but it is the tube in the spine which is like a light in our body. We are all light. We forget that, right? So we have biophotons. We have this tube of light in us, which tells us that we are light. Only thing is we are not aware of it, and we are not doing much before knowing about it. So this represents the movement of life force up and down the spine. So what has been told about the life force, it is the life force which goes up and down, and slowly this brightens up. This tube brightens up and up, and this energy, that is how our ethereal body, we talk about our energy body, right? So energy body, which was dim earlier, it brightens up. So this is the stored energy in our lower three chakra, which has risen up. This energy only, this is the light from within, which goes out again, and our aura heals and transforms again to become brighter and brighter. So what it says, the more energy moving along the spine, the stronger the field of prana tube. So Kriya helps us to move this energy into the spine, and the stronger it makes the prana tube. The light, it becomes stronger. The less energy moving along the spine, the weaker the prana. Sometimes we don't feel energy at all, right? So prana is very low in our body. So life force delivered in the body is also that way. Yeah. So now another thing is that what happens as the thalamic. So in our brain, what happens, right? We spoke about in our body. Now what happens when our evolution happened? The thalamic gate, which we have, the thalamic gate in our thalamus is there. So this opens up a lot of creative energy that was stored in the body, passes through the reticular activating system to each thalamus and the pineal gland. So this energy which was stored in our lower three chakras because of our conditioning, because of our holding things within us, not letting go, not having gratitude, having guilt, shame, anger, jealousy, frustrations, fear, all that, it has blocked that energy. So when we practice, when we are able to move this energy up and down in the spine through Kriya, what happens is this thalamus gate opens, and lot of creative energy which was there stored in our lower chakras, that creative energy opens up. That energy which was stored in the body passes through the reticular activating system to each thalamus and the pineal gland. So each thalamus and to the pineal gland, it goes to this energy, and then that energy is relayed to the neocortex. This energy is released in the neocortex, which is nothing but the light which is there in the neocortex, producing gamma brain waves. And that is why we are able to utilize 85% of the brain, which we were not using otherwise. So this is how Kriya works. And then the gamma waves, as we know, they are released in this because of the stored energy which was there in our lower chakras. So this is what I wanted to tell, that Kriya is not, it's how it is very, very scientific. It is not just, taking the Kriya and saying that, okay, how it will happen. But it is very scientific process when we do it in under the guidance of Guru, number one, and when we do it sincerely every day, the changes are seen very fast, and you will see it scientifically in your body. So all those who have taken Kriya, congratulations to all of you. And those who are yet to take, you should know that it is a divine thing. It is not only your body heals, you don't need any external thing to keep your body fit and fine and healthy, mind very calm and wise, but also you have a spiritual evolution. We say, I need moksha, so I need to dip in Ganges. No, your cerebrospinal has to dip you. Your brain has to be taking bath every day. That is what it means. So this is what, anybody has any questions or want to contribute, please feel free to do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunita.
Thank you, Anupam ma'am, and that was a wonderful session we had actually. And thank you for the pictures that you have showed, that sacrum plexus pictures and all. Thank you so much. And yeah, it's Kriya is a great like a meditation and energy control technique. So breath and mental focus that actually uh, accelerates our spiritual development and achieve a state of deep inner stillness, right? And also Kechari Mudra, so which is like
Yes.
a clock sense seals the energy, and it also control the body functions like hunger, thirst, and all. Takes into deep meditation, access higher consciousness. So awakening Kundali and all this. So yeah, it's a mix of great yogas like Patanjali, Raja Yoga and all. So Patanjali's Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, all are included in this Kriya Yoga. And thank you, ma'am. You told like 30 seconds of Kriya is equal to natural spiritual unfoldment. So that was
One year.
great. So
Yes.
it's really like a boon waiting for us to be achieved by us, and it's only through sadhana. And
Yes.
yeah, Guru say like Kriya is Satyam, Kriya is Vedam, Kriya is Dharmam, and Prana Karma is Shrestha Karma. So it's like while sleeping, we don't care about our breath. We don't know, we can't control our breath, but there is God for us who always make sure like the breath is flowing continuously. So so that is like if we do kriya, it's like servicing to God, return service to God. So they say like that is a true service, and actually is a true yagnam, like Uttarayanam and Dakshinayam, taking Uttarayanam and Dakshinayam, the breath. And breath is the Sadaguru and Sadguru. So we practice. So I am the breath. So like Mukku Dwara Mukti Ki Margam, Vemana says like so surrenders and all that. So uh, we we dissolve that ego and all by surrendering everything, whatever we do, like no more karma happening. So cleansing all the karmas. So such a great technique that our yogis and rishis gave us, and through Mahavatar Krishna and Mahavatar Babaji came to us. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful
Thank
session.
you. Thank you so much.
Any questions, masters?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pallavi.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful session. And you have
Thank you.
covered from ancient ages to the quantum physics. So, all these gamma waves and all. So, thank you so much for wonderful wisdom. Explaining in a very simple and everybody, whoever listens to it, they all understood it. I hope so. And I would like to add one point like, even our Guruji, they are conducting morning Brahma Muhurta meditation, ma'am, 4 to 5. So they are incorporating these techniques, few techniques. They have, in the Mahavatar Foundation also, they have given Kriya initiation. So through that, they have incorporated some techniques and they are doing it in morning Sankalpa meditation, ma'am. Sankalpa Brahma Muhurta meditation, like Kriya, Kechari Mudra, and gazing that upward
Okay.
gazing, those things, and pranayama things also they are doing. So
Shambhavi Mudra.
Shambhavi Mudra. So whoever watching this, I request all of you to join that Brahma Muhurta meditation and get the benefits of it. Everybody won't get the chance to meet the gurus and they get the initiation, right? At least if they are doing these things, they may get the chance in the future.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the wonderful wisdom, ma'am. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Thank
you so much, Parina. Yes, it is again preparing your body to take the kriya if not taken till now, and if you taken, it is a opportunity to practice. So, and 4 o'clock is a divine time, So enjoying that. Thank you so much. Yes, Himaji.
Yes.
Namaste, ma'am. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Anupama, ma'am, namaste. You said
Namaste, ma'am.
that the word, the Kriya Yoga, never heard so much. And 2001, no, before that, 97, I believe, I went to Kashimat in Bangalore. I met Govindan
Mhm.
and Neelakanthan. One was teaching Kriya Yoga. I didn't even know. Just I saw Kriya Babaji's one of the book, and eye to eye contact. I could see the immediately third eye acting, and I could see more than 25 feet Hanumanji. Then later I came to know that both are the same. And then because of the language communication, I did not continue. But now again, one of my brother is a doctor. He was a doctor in Mauritius, and now he's in Shimoga. He's been practicing Kriya Yoga. He'll follow only that technique, and really, I'm very curious about it. Are you conducting the classes in Bangalore, ma'am? I'm in Bangalore, Vidyaranyapura.
Okay, okay. Very nice. No, I'm not conducting any class as such here, but yes, I teach meditation to people around me and online. Most of the sessions are online. So we'll be in touch here. Otherwise, yes, wherever possible, I'll let you know. Lokesh. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. Very
Thank you so
wonderful
much.
session.
Thank
Really,
you.
not even a single minute I could distract myself. It was a wonderful session. Very
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank you.
for the opportunity. Morning, I conduct the classes in Mahavatar Foundation. Yoga classes I will conduct.
Oh, yes, Lokesh, you were telling. Yes, very nice.
Mm,
Very nice.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
Mama. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hemaji. So masters are requesting a message like give the details how to learn. So you can contact our group admins like Deepika, me, and it's Sri Pallavi and Lokesh Master, so we can guide you. So we actually learned from Ramurthy sir, who is the lineage of Mahavatar Babaji, Lahiri Mahasaya. So Ramurthy from Andhra Pradesh. So we can, and Mahavatar Foundation also teach. So we can give you those details if you contact us. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, ma'am, I want a proper direction because I saw one of the yogini from Hyderabad, I believe, Nirahara yogini.
Yeah.
She's around more than 75 years old.
Okay.
She's not taking water or anything. She is practicing that.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
So,
you message for us in the group admin, like any three
Okay.
of us, so we can guide you
Okay.
properly.
Okay, ma'am.
See,
Thank you.
wherever
Thank you.
your guru is now, he will call you. Just surrender. Surrender
Yeah.
and
It
say that wherever I am now wanting to take Kriya, I am ready to take for it. Give yourself that, and you will find that you are just connected. Very mystically, you will be connected to your guru.
Yes, Pavan, that happened to us actually. So I was asking Mahavatar Babaji, like I want to learn Kriya. So Rangnath sir actually he gave me a session to tell about Lahiri Mahasaya. So when I was looking Lahiri Mahasaya picture, so tears were rolling on me. Then I realized what is this, and I asked sir, like he told you're connected to his consciousness. So then I realized like I want to learn Kriya, and so afterwards. So I was like asking Mahavatar Babaji, please show me the way. I'm seriously interested to learn Kriya and I want it right now. Please show me the way. Within 2 days, I saw in YouTube and I found a master and I just Googled in the Google and I asked I want his contact number name with his name typing. So I got the number and I contacted him. I called him. So he said like initiation in India. So I thought, okay, I don't know when I'm going. So luckily, I went. Luckily, my husband told to go like to see my mother-in-law. She's in India, so I went, and then luckily we had an initiation, and that's how it happened. A miracle, really. From then, we're seeing the wonders. Yeah. So if there is a desire in you, it will take to you.
Just don't. We don't need to plan it. It just happens. Like for me, how it happened was I took it from YSS Yoga Satsang. So for me, when I was practicing and used to meditate, Swami Yukteswarji used to appear, and it just happened that I didn't even know about YSS. I didn't know about anything, and somewhere, I was like, this is what I want to do now. And so, Swami Shri Yukteswarji has been guiding me from the childhood, kind of. I never knew who he was. I never knew, until I read autobiography of Yogi. I never knew who he was. But he used to appear. So, when this happened, I joined YSS without knowing anything. I just filled the form, registered. I didn't know for what. But when I did it, then within a month or so, I was initiated into Kriya, and then my guru was Yogananji. Then I used to talk to Swami Yukteswarji, but you are my guru. And that acceptance didn't come for many months. And I said, you help me now. You have to help me that I am able to accept and I am able to, be one with my guru, Yogananji. And it just happened. I don't know how it happened that I can feel, attuned with my guru now. So it just happens when we let ourselves go and when we, because it says that your guru has been watching upon you. Whether we know or not, but our guru is there waiting for us to come, whoever is our guru. So for each one of us now one person can't take care of everybody, no? So in various forms, the same divine is there in various names, various forms. So they have been giving this many people responsibility, this many people responsibility, this many people. We should believe that whoever is there for us will call us when we surrender. Yes, like that. Okay.
And so after me joining Mahavatar Foundation, there was like great spiritual turn. So this is my sincere request, and I am like a real life witness or example. So joining Mahavatar Foundation and regularly joining the sessions, we gain more knowledge that creates the karma, right? So
Yes.
that's how maybe it took me to Mahavatar, Kriya Yoga and all. So that happened. So my sincere request and thing is like advice or suggestion, whatever you think. So it's like attend regular classes and gain knowledge and implement in your day-to-day life activities and all. So and that's how you grow spiritually, like evolving with. So yeah, that's how. So
Yeah. You don't need to do any other thing, just Kriya and you will attain moksha. So moksha is liberation from birth and death, right? So we liberate from the karma, and because of karma, we don't need to come back on this earth. It is only for serving the God, serving the divine, that whenever we want, whichever way.
Knowing this knowledge is also like gurus have, it's the perfect sign, like gurus have selected us, and it's our path to take that responsibility and go further. Yeah.
Yes. See, Lokeshji has a halo around him now because he is a Kriya Yogi.
Yeah, over to you, Lokesh.
Yes.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for the session. Whole session, I missed out some first part, but later I joined. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, Lokeshji, and Mahavatar Foundation.
Because it came to your mind because all the masters also want to hear from you. It's the master's decision to hear from you. So
yes.
it came. So yes. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.